More breaking updates coming in the first report to be presented by any parliamentary panel on the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. The panel headed by Bhupendra Yadav recommended continuation of virtual courts even after the COVID pandemic, as a court is more of a service than a place. And that's an important observation there coming in from the parliamentary panel on the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. This panel, which has been headed by Bhupendra Yadav, has now recommended the continuation of virtual courts even after the COVID pandemic, as a court is more of a service than a place. So this is the report that has been presented by any parliamentary panel on the impact of COVID-19 situation. Let me bring in our Deputy News Editor Meenakshi Bhanja for further updates on this. Meenakshi, extremely interesting. All right, we'll try and reconnect with Meenakshi in just a bit, but very important and an interesting update there coming in with regards to this report. And this is the first ever report that has been presented by any parliamentary panel on the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. Let me bring in our Deputy News Editor Meenakshi Bhanja for all the updates there coming in. Meenakshi, quite an interesting and important report there being presented by any parliamentary panel on the impact of COVID-19. What has the panel thought in terms of the continuation of the virtual courts?
Well, yes, this is a highly interesting report, which is the first parliamentary panel report with regards to the impacts of COVID-19 pandemic, which was headed by BJP's leader, Mr. Bhupendra Yadav, that has been submitted today to Mr. Venkaiah Naidu, and it is recommending the continuation of virtual courts even after the COVID pandemic, as it calls it that court is more a service than place. Now, this will get a lot of scrutiny and debate going forward, Apurva, because it has a contentious submission in this, which is this, that the panel is recommending for the continuation of virtual courts beyond the COVID pandemic, saying that it should become a permanent feature in certain matters, and it has also suggested amendment to the laws as well. So this is contentious given the fact that in the recent past we have seen the bar bodies, which includes the Supreme Court Advocates on Record Association and other bar bodies, urge upon the Supreme Court to think about ways and means to recommence or continue the physical functioning of courts. So this is in sharp contravention to what a lot of the bar bodies are demanding, which is noted in this 34-page report that we are in possession of as well. But at the same time, it is recommending a continuation of virtual courts beyond the COVID pandemic as well, which could be the subject matter of a lot of scrutiny and contention going forward.
All right, Meenakshi, many thanks for joining us and bringing us all those important updates.